Good evening. First tonight, the Prime Minister has been accused of a Twitter meltdown after a series of rapid-fire tweets dismissing reports that pensioners will be targeted in the upcoming budget. It comes ahead of a crucial parliamentary sitting period where the government's desperate to pass its childcare reform bill and other budget-saving measures. Our reporter Leah Craven joins us now with the details from Canberra. Leah, is the Prime Minister feeling the pressure?
Well, Natasha, there was certainly a sense of frustration from the Prime Minister this afternoon when he took to Twitter to try to set the record straight about government policy. And this is a problem that Malcolm Turnbull has at the moment. There are just so many distractions and he's struggling to get the clear air he needs to set the agenda himself. It's the difficult decision many families face. Is it worth having both parents at work, given the cost of childcare just keeps going up?
To have 2 children in daycare, it was going to cost us $40,000 a year after the rebate. So when number 2 came along, I stopped working.
Our survey of parents shows that 61% of parents would consider working more hours if childcare became more affordable.
According to government data, childcare fees have, on average, increased by more than 7% in the past year. For families using around 24 hours per week, this translates to around $700 more per child.
All of this is clear evidence as to why the Turnbull government's childcare reforms ought to pass the parliament in these next 2 weeks.
But the reform package is tied to a swag of welfare cuts known as the Budget Omnibus Bill, which includes $4 billion worth of savings.
We were dismayed to see the childcare package put into the Omnibus Bill. It's not a welfare measure. It doesn't belong with other welfare measures. Expenditure on early learning is an investment in the future.
So far, the government hasn't been able to convince Labor or the crossbench to pass the legislation.
But why on earth does he want to link improvements to childcare to cuts to family benefits? We don't believe in robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Parliament resumes tomorrow and it appears the Prime Minister's already feeling the pressure, taking to Twitter to hose down reports a government razor gang was going to axe the part pension. Malcolm Turnbull's also grappling with internal party dissent, amid reports Conservative and moderate factions of the Liberal Party are at war over how to deal with the same-sex marriage debate.
For those who would like to reopen that debate, I would just point them to that debate we had more than 18 months ago.
This follows a report that there was a group of moderate Liberal MPs and senators who were going to go to the Prime Minister and ask him to just put same-sex marriage legislation to the Parliament and ditch the plebiscite. But there's no way that Conservative MPs and senators are going to let that happen without a fight.
Leah, thank you.